Hey, little minds, welcome back to MiniMindMatters, where each story brings immense joy and life-changing lessons. Today's story is inspired by Buddha's teachings called The Bell of Discipline. And hey, make sure to pay close attention to the story, because just for fun, I'll be asking a few questions at the end to see who was really listening. Let's see who gets them all right. Once upon a time, nestled between misty mountains in the peaceful land of Bodhana, there was a monastery where monks dedicated their lives to meditation and mindfulness. Among them lived a young novice monk named Arya. Now, unlike many of the other monks, Arya wasn't so disciplined. He was a playful, fun-loving guy who often found himself distracted by the world around him. His mind would wander during meditation. He struggled to wake up early and often messed up in his daily chores. Despite this, Arya had a deep desire to become wise, like the oldest and most revered monk in the monastery, the venerable Master Tenzin. Everyone loved Master Tenzin. He was kind, compassionate, and his wisdom knew no bounds. But more than anything, what everyone admired about Master Tenzin was his impeccable discipline. He was a role model of patience, always calm and serene. One crisp morning after a particularly restless night, Arya approached Master Tenzin. He poured his heart out to the master, expressing his wish to be as wise and disciplined as he was. Master Tenzin listened patiently, his eyes twinkling with understanding. When Arya finished, he simply smiled and said, "Arya, you wish for my discipline? Then I have a task for you." "Anything, Master," said Arya, eager to prove himself. Master Tenzin continued, "Every morning, when the first rays of sunlight touch the mountain peaks, you will ring the great discipline bell. This sacred duty wakes all the monks for their morning prayers and meditation. You must do this every day, no matter what." Arya's face fell. He knew that being a novice came with many tasks, but this one felt daunting. He wasn't the best at waking up on time, and already his mind was making excuses. What if it's bitterly cold? What if strong winds blow? What if the moon is full and bright, making sleep impossible? Master Tenzin, sensing his apprehension, placed a comforting hand on Arya's shoulder. "Don't worry, Arya," he said gently. "You won't fail. Just remember, discipline isn't punishment. It is love for your own path." With these words, Master Tenzin left, leaving Arya to ponder on his enigmatic words. That night sleep seemed elusive. Thoughts raced through Arya's mind. Excitement, doubt, anticipation. As the moon climbed higher, he found himself wide awake. The wind howled outside, rattling the windows. But when the first hint of dawn touched the sky, a strange calm washed over him. He got up, pulled on his robe, and walked towards the bell tower. The massive bronze bell hung in front of him, its surface intricately carved with images of past Buddhas. Taking a deep breath, he reached out and rang the bell. Its resonant tones echoed through the valley, carrying with them the promise of a new day. Over the next few days, Arya faithfully rang the bell each morning. Some days were cold, and he snuggled deeper under his blankets before pulling himself to the bell. Some days his feet ached from walking long distances the previous day, and his steps were heavy as he climbed the tower. But he persevered. Each time the bell rang, a sense of accomplishment filled him. However, on the 14th day, trouble arrived. A thick fog rolled in, blanketing the mountain in an eerie stillness. As Arya made his way to the bell tower, he began to panic. The bell was his responsibility. What if he missed a day? Would Master Tenzin be disappointed? Suddenly he turned back, rushing to his room. He needed to find an excuse, a reason to skip that day's task. Maybe he could tell Master Tenzin that the weather was bad and it was too dangerous to go out. But then he stopped. He remembered Master Tenzin's words, "Discipline isn't punishment, it is love for your own path." Was he running away because he didn't truly want to follow his path? Hadn't he come here to learn from Master Tenzin, to become more disciplined? A wave of shame washed over him. He rushed back to the bell tower, his heart pounding in his chest. As the first hint of dawn touched the sky, he rang the bell, its sound echoing the turmoil in his heart. Days turned into weeks, and slowly the initial excitement of the task faded, replaced by a quiet determination. One evening, while helping the cook prepare dinner, Arya confessed to the other novices his struggle to ring the bell every morning. They listened patiently, and when he finished, one of the novices spoke up. "But why do you do it?" he asked. "Because I want to become wise like Master Tenzin," replied Arya, stirring the pot. "Then you must continue to ring the bell," said the other novice, "not for me nor for the others, but for yourself. You promised yourself, didn't you?" His words hit home. Arya realized he couldn't let himself or the other monks down. He still had 7 more days to go. Finally, the 21st day dawned. For a moment, looking at the familiar bell, a sense of pride swelled within Arya. He had become stronger, more determined, and more patient. With new-found vigor, he rang the bell, its sound echoing the transformation within him. As the last echoes faded, Master Tenzin appeared beside him. A gentle smile on his face, he handed Arya a saffron-colored robe. "From today onwards you shall wear the robe of a mature monk," he said. "The sound of that bell is not outside. It now rings inside you." With these words, Arya understood that true wisdom lay not just in following rules, but in honoring one's own journey, no matter how challenging. Looking at the smiling faces of the other monks, he realized that they weren't just admiring his perseverance, they saw in him a reflection of themselves. Their growth mirrored his own. As he joined them, the sun rising over the mountain peaks, Arya knew that his journey had just begun. The bell of discipline had rung its last, but the melody of his growth was just beginning. So, friends, the story of Arya and the bell teaches us that discipline isn't about punishment. It's about loving your path. Small actions done well over time build great character. It's not about being perfect, but about consistent improvement. What small action can you take consistently to improve your life? Think about it and start taking actions. Now I want to ask you a question. 1. Why did Master Tenzin ask Arya to ring the bell? 2. What did Arya learn about discipline? 3. How many days did Arya ring the bell? If you enjoyed this story, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more such tales. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay curious and keep learning.